Next artists that are about to come up, I was talking about this being the last solstice of the millennium. They are representing the new, I'm sorry, let me say it right.
The new millennium.
They are Y2K compliant like Amon. I was born with two tongues. I was born with two tongues. Yeah. Y'all suck. I was born with two tongues. Is a very wonderful spoken word group, man, and they bring it. They really, really bring it. So, you know, we're trying to forget all our troubles, but I want you to put your thinking caps on. Come on, everybody, thinking caps. And be prepared to be entertained and educated, which is why we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce the word and sound. I was born with two tongues. Peace. Are people ready?
It's a race.
And I'm running.
It's a race.
And I'm running.
It's a race.
And I'm running for dear life. Hanging as I am on the sheer face of this big, blank, unpronounceable country with nothing under my nail but my mother's stories. I am human, Asian, compound words heretofore unseen in the dictionaries of founding fathers. Their fears did not find my eyes pronounceable, but I am burnished brass like the feet of Yesus.
And I am not the conquered one. I am not the slave.
I am sacred text yellowed by the centuries.
I am not the refined savage. I am not the slave.
I am free jazz blowing over the changes of astrology.
I am not the yuppie pound puppy. I am not the slave.
I am a horn squeezed between the lips of dizzy prophecy.
And I am not the forgotten one. I am not the slave.
I burn with rage. I am not your father's geisha girl. I will not bathe you with a sponge.
I will bathe you in the blood of Nanking.
I will not read you Amy Tam stories
of liberation.
I do not whisper ancient China's
secret of my tongue. I do not whisper secrets. I prefer to shout out.
I am beyond the color and negation, the tight-lipped cat could you not praising mystery of the Orient.
Rubs your feet while my own are bound backwards and my battered bones broken for the sake of beauty.
And to walk upon your crooked
I will step on your back with hot coals to char your skin.
I am not mellow.
I am yellow power.
I am the powder in your piece. Powder fine, livid, blowing in the wind. I speak my peace. I am half the world.
Though you pigeonhole me, try me, deny me, the equal rights more equal to some than to others. Lighter than me, taller than me, everything but better than me. We are half the world.
On your family tree, I am persimmon in the branches and the roots beneath your feet. I am half the world.
Skipping the boxes of census cattle cars going to nowhere. I make salat for Nayong Lahat. All for one is Sambak Sak. We are half the
If
world.
we choose to be, if I walk with I and not wallow in the imagery cut and pasted from my history for the profit of my enemy, we are half the world.
Not the token spirit broken Susie Wong Ching Chong Fong. Lock up your stereotypes. They're long dead.
No downtrodden mass.
No faceless sea of flesh.
No labor pool.
We are half the
But
world.
in America, in America, in America, in America, in America, my mother's hands are the smallest dam in the world, holding back the deluge from my transplanted yellow face. I am spared, dry, but still the son of sea-jumping, trade-wind swimming immigrants. And I dream of floods, and I dream of migration waves, and I etch the phantom face of structural forces bigger than I on the ionized chart of my skin to know myself.
I am the son of kitchen song and the old mono. I am the fine prince on the apartments of beaches of papers. I'm the ale still longing and cursing for belonging to a place of a home, of Greystone, of uptown, of industrial corridors. Census bureaus neglect like ghetto stillborns. We teach the remembering like pop quiz and pass song by way of hip-hop. Independence comes by way of beatbox and player. Nickel and dime postures to tear our flesh from name brands, city halls and classroom walls that shoot the New Deal, the Vietnam conflict, the Treaty of Paris, Magellan, Columbus, ethnic cleansing, Washington's cherry tree. I could not tell a lie, but I saw you do it. Who owns the slaves in a land full of immigrants in America, in America, in America?
In America, our sweet land of liberty has stolen canvases painted in white or black, yellow,
Red.
culture, pride, love are seething and swelling. Underneath this pain and words collect in my temple like a dam drop river of water, sows my weary stone bones and blood.
diaspora comes sluicing like the rich man's belly bursting, severed by a seven-lettered scimitar to better traverse needle's eyes. Freedom, freedom, freedom is a seven-headed prophecy brewing beneath history's skirts. No matter what valor you reach, only the vain will faint speak without mention of freedom.
Freedom is the ancestral spirit trapped behind smiling faces in old sepia-toned photographs. Freedom is the sudden migration of my family in 79 to land that drowns dreams, sweat realities. Freedom is my inner strength struggling to untangle my thoughts from lyrical tentacles, to reclaim my name from misconstructed identities, to revive old optimism into new beliefs.
Freedom, freedom, freedom. It is there on the long lines on Jackson Street with a handful of petition papers. It is there, the rape, cotillion, queen, and drag, debutante for the masses whose faces are fear and fatigues. It is there on the shores of Skid Row, embargoed and bootleg in the past market squares of Maxwell Street. It is there on the backs of migrant farm workers, enchanted in the shouts, and on the placards at Haymarket. Freedom!
Freedom, freedom is my face unmarked by paper and ghosts from the past, unclutching their ancient claws from my ankles. Freedom will pry my fingers loose from fear and forgetting, and the fear of forgetting. I will write my name in the sands of America, tagged with my own face, my own scars, my own stories. Freedom will kill the muffled silence and break out in song.
In the yellow shreds of memory,
Freedom,
in the canyon of my father's face,
freedom,
lies the seven-edged star of freedom, waiting for the throwing hand.
freedom.
Peace. Peace, peace, Hanan, assalamu alaikum, hail him every time, on a move, peace. Out of the cross-pollinated crotch of confusion we come. We are I Was Born With Two Tongues. My name is Dennis Kim. The sister to my right is Emily Chang. Sister to her right is Anita Esquera. Brother to her right is Maureen Esquera. And we represent for Taiwan, China, the Philippines, Cambodia, Malaysia, South Korea, North Side, South Side, the backside of this batch called America, Glenview, Glendale Heights, Wicker Park, Hyde Park, Jersey, all of that shit. That is who we are. And to explain that, this next piece is a letter to our unborn children.
Because freedom was more than bread.
Because not to say was to vanish.
Because no one believed we existed.
One night, I woke up screaming my name,
Yellow
and
and
powerful.
silence
is slavery, because I so loved you in your birth. Because no one believed I had rights to be angry.
Because your mother's body was war.
Because we were figments of white imaginations, comic props, painted clowns, paper
Comic props,
whores, jungle
painted
punks,
paper
army
whores,
pawns, target
jungle
practice,
punks,
comic
army
props,
target
painted
practice,
clowns,
comic
mute
props,
and
painted
well-mannered
clowns,
textbook
paper
examples, justifications for all brands of death.
Shit on by the shit on, beaten by the beaten, goats,
And
no
humans,
quarter, no
no
respite.
Complete lobotomies.
Castrations we were, sterilized aliens with no place on this earth.
Because my
No face,
prayer is
no
for
hands,
you and
no
your
name,
anger, your face, your hands, your name, your taste, your lie, your love-making, your speech, your dreaming, your face, your dirt, your time, your mind.
Say yes.
Say yes.
Let your answer be yes.
Let your answer be yes, and let go my love. I would surely regret if you said, oh no, my love. Because I exist.
Because my anger is mine.
Because no man has the right to my heart.
Because I see hopeless dreams on ash heaps.
Because I see we are strangers here.
Because I still don't give a fuck what white liberals think.
Because no one listens.
Because I am beautiful.
Because my parents have learned how to fear.
Because there is no language to say it.
Because it is the destruction of language.
Because I want to.
Because I need to.
Because this fits in the ball of my fist.
Because it exists beyond your postmodern theory.
Because I want to live.
Because I want to live.
Because I want my shorty to know why he cries.
No phantom fears, no existential depression.
No psychic ghost, no first world ennui.
No inarticulate rebellion, no fashionable revolution.
Because I exist. Because my anger is mine. Because no one listens. Because I am beautiful. Because I want to. Because I need to. Because I want to live. Because I want to live. Because I exist. Because my anger is mine.
Because my anger is mine. Because nobody listens. Because I am beautiful. Because I want to. Because I need to. Because I want to live. Because I want to live. Because I exist. Because my anger is mine. Because nobody listens. Because I need to. Because I want to. Because I need to. Because I want to live. Because I want to live. Because I exist. Because my anger is mine. Because my anger. Because I am beautiful. Because I want to. Because I need to. Because I want to live. 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 Because it's not in your head. Because it's not in your head. Because it's not in your head.
Because child, you exist. Because child, you are real.
Because yellow is beautiful.
Because brown is beautiful.
Because yellow is beautiful.
Because
brown
is beautiful.
Because yellow is beautiful.
Because brown is beautiful.
Because yellow is beautiful.
Because brown is beautiful. Because
yellow
is beautiful.
Because brown is beautiful.
Because yellow is beautiful.
Because brown is beautiful. Because yellow is beautiful.
Brown is beautiful.
Because yellow is beautiful. Because brown is beautiful. Because silence is the absence of freedom.
Because complacent means joyless.
Because love is a roar. This last piece is a hymn, it's a prayer. So for whatever and whoever you pray to, whatever God you look up to, this was our interpretation. This is how we as poets, as we as I Was Born with Two Tongues, say thank you to our Creator.
Foggy sea we've called my youth for 21 years, searching for that which has been with me all along.
And I wonder if my iman is strong enough to hold up the strength of your name, God,
Jesu Christe,
Goddess,
Allah,
Jaja,
Bathala,
trying to name that name that escapes my lips with nervous gait. God,
Isa,
Jehovah, Mother Earth.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I greet you in the name of peace. I leave you in the name of peace. Your name, peace.
Somewhere in between two chords and two tongues are the numbers 9, 19, 3, 7, and 40.
That equals the summation of baptismal whisperings in the elementary ears of newborns.
Bismillah.
Abakada.
Inshallah, I will save my soul from dancing with
For we are all converts here, planting old roots in the new world.
Despite the shadow wars
For we are
I
all
wage
converts
on
here,
my weak soul,
planting old
and I
roots in the new
return to
world.
you without resistance, resting inside the stars that is your womb.
Isis,
Osiris,
Alpha, Omega, somewhere outside the confines of this room.
a mother worries,
a father bears cautious stares.
And a child kneels at the foot of the bed and says, "Dear God, please someone to watch over them hopes and prayers." To strangers dying, ancestors forgotten, fists swinging forsaken violence, a hibernated consciousness, almost within reach, almost within the grasps of your hands.
God is in my eyes, my tongue, my trust, my hand, my heart, my pulse, my word, my song, my peace.
God is sending watery waves to me, singing pitches, tinging bells in my head. The song of songs, sounding divine serenity, poetic symphony. God is poetry, peace. God is song. God is poetry. God is song.